Welcome back to Make Money Molly, and today we're going to be doing Q&A number 4 here on the Make Money Molly channel. So once again, what this is a series of us uploading live Q&As that are now replays. So showing you guys all the replays, and that way people who aren't able to join live are able to actually come in and watch the replay. So anybody that's from our Make Money Molly group, we will be sending them to this channel to watch this Q&A replay if they weren't able to attend live. Also gives them an opportunity to ask questions down below. So of course we're posting these live on Facebook, or of course we're posting these for the public on YouTube, so any of you guys can watch them as well and leave comments down below that I will address in future episodes of Make Money Molly live Q&As. So if you have any questions, leave them down below. So let's get into Make Money Molly Q&A number 4. Alright, hey guys, how's it going? Who all we got in here? Oh my gosh. Can't get this in a good spot. Let's try that. Alright, there we go. Okay, I think we're good. Alright, so what's up guys? We got 15 in here so far. Let me know who's all in here first of all. Can you guys hear me okay? Does it look good? Webinar Jam did a whole new like setup, I guess. So this is supposed to be like a new kind of room, I guess. I have a whole bunch of different weird buttons that I don't really know what they do yet. And it said there's supposed to be less lag now, which would be really cool. Actually, the quality actually kind of looks better to me. I don't know if that's just me or let me know feedback, like if it looks any different than normal for you guys, just so I know. But it seems to look better today than usual, so maybe it has something to do with that. There's supposed to be less lag on it, I guess, and so I don't know. We'll see. And hopefully it fixes the freezing. You know how it always freezes? Yeah, that's what I thought. I'm glad you think so too, which is nice because this thing is pretty expensive, so I'm glad they're making adjustments and changes and stuff. Yeah, I thought it looked better too, so that's awesome. And I'm hoping that the replays actually like work now, because like it didn't have the comments on them before and stuff, because I always have to record separately with like a program. So it'd be nice if the replays actually looked the same as the quality here, and if they had the comments and all that stuff. So, but really, I was excited to try this out, so it looks like it's working pretty well for us. I got a little whiteboard here. Don't know what I'd do with that, but YouTube. But anyway, that's cool. Alright, so yeah, this is really cool. So, what questions do you guys have today? Any new questions, any new things? I know I have from something McDermott. I have a question that he asked in the Facebook group that I'm going to go over and show that. It was a really, really long question. And then a couple other things to go over. So what questions do you guys have today? Matt, your questions are in private. I don't think anyone else can see them. I don't know if you're doing that on purpose or not, but it says private on all of them. I'd like that. Can anyone else see Matt's questions? And Matt, let me know if those are on accident on private or not. So I'm just going to copy and paste them. Let me know, Matt. They all say private. What the heck? Why did Swaroop says private too? Swaroop and Matt, yeah, you're both on private for some reason. So retype those again. Gusto, you can see his questions? Okay. Yeah, well, yeah, try to fix that if you can so everyone can read them. So yeah. We'll wait for Matt to retype those real quick. For your relaxation sounds training, what is the formula? Is it royalty free plus good keywords times rinse and repeat? Yeah, I mean that's pretty much it. Yeah, it's just basically, you know, a different way to put videos together, right? Other than that, it's basically the same formula as what I teach in the course, and the same formula for any way that you get views ever on any video, right? And then again, it's studying, you know, the thumbnails and titles that other people that are getting a lot of views are doing, and then looking at the different tags people are using, seeing which ones you can rank for. It's all the same formula. It's just a different idea for you guys that you can try out. So yeah, not really a whole lot different than anything else. I have a YouTube channel with several playlists. One of the playlists itself, not the video, but the actual URL, has 26,000 views. Are there any ways we can monetize a playlist other than inserting our own channel? I have a YouTube channel with several playlists. One of the playlists itself has 26,000. Are there any ways we can monetize a playlist other than inserting our own monetized videos in the first? I'm not sure how you can monetize a playlist other than the same things we talked about now. You know, putting ads on specific videos, or you know, affiliate links on video descriptions. I don't know how else you'd like a playlist. Pretty much just you're talking about just you know, the playlist collection of videos, right? So I don't know. I can't think of anything else except ads and the same thing we do now, basically. Can you review my channel? Yeah, we can do that. Let me pull that over. All right, quick question. I got my YouTube demonetized for reused content. I deleted the video, then re-uploaded. Do you think my new video can pass? I don't know. I need to see the video. I can't say. I need to see what it is. Do you think my new video can pass review that needed to reapply in 2 days? Did you make the new video or not? Which kind of leads me into something I was going to talk about. Let me read this third question from Matt. If we get software to auto-translate, will that affect our earnings? That one isn't really a question for me. I've never tried different languages before. That's a good question though. You would think that depending on like what language or area of the world you're targeting might affect your CPM. That's a good question. So I'd just like Google that or look up other people who have tried it or something. I haven't tried different languages, so I don't really have any firsthand experience with that, but that is another really good question. Let me know what you find for that too. I'm interested in knowing what the answer to that is. If we cook a meal in a video, can we get in trouble for using... No, you can use different recipes. There shouldn't be any problem with that at all. Definitely not. Definitely not. Because that's not like it's not like a music cover or something like that. It's just like instructions, right? So, definitely not. That's a good question though. But yeah, those are good videos to make if you're gonna make your own videos. That's a lot of people get a lot of good views out of just like cooking stuff. So that is a really good idea there. All right, fourth question. And then we'll look at Swaroop's channel after that. If we somehow are able to find a repository of high emotion foreign video topics, like politicians in Uganda fighting, are we in YouTube US copyright violation? And how do we position this content to go viral? Check out the politician doing the Michael Jackson at the 20-second mark. All right, we'll look at that. All right, so we'll look at that as well. Luke Can I look at your channel? Yes, let me pull that up. Alright. Okay. Bola. Got lots of stuff to look at. Alright. Thank you, Jordan. Yeah, good idea, Janie. I like that one. Alright, I think I caught all of them there. Right. I like this new room. It's not freezing at all and it looks really good. That's awesome. Alright. I think I caught all the questions. Alright. A lot of them coming in. That's good. Okay, Vitor, about the relaxation niche example, can I build content in multiple languages? Titles, thumbs, tags. Yeah, you can do, yeah, like I showed in the video, people did that and it worked really well. So, focus on one language first and then, you know, start doing more. So, you know, that's how you should do it. You can, yeah, or you can just test different ones. Yeah, I mean, of course you can do that. So, you know, try different things, see what works. If you come up with a language that maybe hasn't had very many videos of that, that might be a good idea to try that out. Or else go, and then you can try ones of different languages that are already working, and then you can try one, you know, in English and whatever. So you can just, yeah, just test things out. That's what I always say. Students always, you know, a lot of times they'll just be like, hey, can I do this? Can I do that? Can I do this? Can I do that? And they probably never even actually do it. So, like, just, yes, you can do that. Just test it out, man. Test it out, see how it works. So hopefully that helps. That's what I always do. I just throw things and see what works, and, you know, sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't, which kind of leads into a question I had. I'm going to cover this really quickly before I look at your guys' channels so I don't forget. Let me pull that up real quick. All right, let me share screen. Hopefully this is the same as normal. No, it's not. Oh, I don't like that. Oh, I don't like that. I used to just be able to push, because I have triple screens, and I used to be able to just share one. And I don't like that. That sucks. Okay. So I'm going to have to, like, jump in and out multiple times. Hopefully it doesn't freeze anymore, though. No, because I can't even pull up. Ugh. That's annoying. I can't even pull up the picture because it's not an application. That sucks. That's fine, Swaroop. You're still in private, by the way. Well, you guys can't read that. Alright, I guess we'll just read it out loud. I actually don't like that. That sucks. No, that's way too long to read out loud. Crap. No, it's not helping. Oh, there we go. You can kind of read it, right? But I can't scroll it. Okay, there we go. Alright, there you go. Now you can read it. It's just small. Okay. You guys can read that, right? Give me a quick yes if you can. And we're testing the speed of the lag. Also, I can move the webcam. That's cool. We'll make it big. Huh, that's cool. I like that. Alright. You guys can read that, right? Okay, cool. Alright. It is... Yeah, that's still kind of laggy, but whatever. Alright. Thanks for answering my several questions. Okay. I'm having trouble knowing where my line in the sand is for a brand new channel. For example, if we pay for services you recommend to immediately buy or relatively build enough subs, then our costs likely will be around 150 to 200, perhaps a little more. Okay. Gosh dang it. Okay. This is freaking annoying. Okay. If we pay for services you recommend to immediately buy or relatively build enough, then our cost will likely be around 150 to 200. Then there is the time and cost of editing plus softwares, James Downloader. If the goal is to be like you with 5 monetized channels with a goal, which I only have 3, but with the goal of the videos on our channel once monetized to be getting at least 100,000 views a day. 10% generate, then we have to know when a channel isn't worth it. In essence, it would be great to know when to stop the bleeding, move on to another channel, versus knowing when to keep forging ahead with a specific channel, knowing we can make it profitable and justify keep on with the work. For the webinar top purses, let's assume no affiliate revenues. Anything you can offer. Okay, so that was kind of the first part of the question. So first of all, he was asking, like, how do you know? Well, first of all, he was saying it costs like a lot of money to get the channel going, pretty much, right? Buying a channel or whatever, or buying the views for the channel or whatever, and then kind of how to know when to move on, I guess. And so what I think about that is, if you're going to build the channel and get it monetized and all that stuff, you don't really ever need to move on to, like, so if you're trying something, because down here he talks about if we're still under one, is there a number? Like, are we still under, if we're under 100 organic views per video, meaning 7,000 views for 70 videos by the end of week 2, then you would say to cut it, move on, and create a new channel. So that's kind of, you don't need to create a new channel. All you have to do is switch niches, start posting something new. Because, you know, if you're going to go through that work of buying the views and, you know, getting the channel monetized and, you know, doing all that stuff and starting to get some subs and stuff like that, just because you're changing niches doesn't mean you need to change channels. You can change the name of the channel, you can change the picture of the channel, and then you can just start posting new niches, which is something students actually ask me a lot, like, how do I change niches? I'm like, you just post a video in another niche, and that's all you do. Because, like, right now, if I changed my Buy 9 to 5 and I started doing, if I turned into a video game channel, I would still get views from you guys because you guys like me. You guys watch, well, some of you probably like me, not maybe all of you, I don't know. But anyway, so because you guys enjoy my channel and you guys, like, you know, enjoy watching me, obviously, you guys would probably watch it anyways, right? So you're just going to get, you know, more views than you would have anyways. So if you're going to build all that channel and you're going to get that monetization and, you know, get some subs and stuff like that, if you want to change niches and you're not getting that many views, just start posting in a different niche, right? You don't need to, like, completely just throw away that channel. Oh, thank you, Janie. You don't want to just throw away that channel and just, like, you know, there's no reason to do that. Just, like, but at a certain time, yes, you need to realize that maybe the niche that you're trying to do is not really working. So that is a good question there. And then, yeah, so basically that's the point there. So as far as numbers, like, there's a couple of things that you need to do too. If you're posting, like, you also, before you just, like, give up on the niche that you're trying to do, you need to look at the niche as a whole and actually study it and say, like, is it really that this niche isn't popular? And, like, go in and look at the niche as a whole through the search on YouTube, through different keywords involving that niche, and be like, okay, well, you know, these people are getting views on this niche, so it might not be the fact that this niche doesn't work. It could just be the way I'm trying to do it's not good. So maybe my thumbnails aren't as good as some of the others. And again, you can look at YouTube analytics. The beta analytics really help you out there, because that really tells you, like, if you look at the impressions, that tells you how many times YouTube actually showed your video to other people. So before, we just had to sit there and be like, you know, is YouTube, you would assume YouTube's probably not showing my video to anyone, that's why it's not getting views, right? Because normally you don't look at yourself and be like, oh, my thumbnail maybe just sucks. Like, most people don't do that. You're probably like, oh, YouTube's probably not showing it to anyone. Well, now you know how many people it's showing it to. So if you have a decent amount of impressions on a channel that you're talking about here, but you're not getting views, then you know it's being shown and it's just not being clicked on. You can look at your, you know, click-through rate and stuff like that. So anyway, just study the thumbnails, make sure that you're not doing something wrong that's making you get less views. So if you may not need to move on to a different niche if other people in that niche are getting a lot of views. It could just be the videos you're using. Maybe they're not as entertaining. Maybe your thumbnails aren't as good. Maybe your titles aren't as good. And then also your tags are important, right? So with your tags, you know, you need to make sure that maybe you're going after one that's too hard, like Fortnite. Like if you're just trying to, you know, Fortnite Dash, right? And like that's really hard to rank for. Has a new channel, right? So it could just be that. And so you need to look at, again, which I've talked about multiple times, looking at long tail keywords, right? Looking at the long tail keywords, seeing is there other keywords inside that niche that maybe I could rank for easier to start getting momentum. But the point is, you really never need to move on from the channel. If you paid that money and you got it monetized and all that stuff, then, you know, stick with that channel, just change the niche, right? Because if you're not getting that many views, no one's going to care that you changed niches, right? Which is something I'm always confused about. They're like, hey, I got like 300 views total in a month. You know, can I change my niche? Well, like, yeah, because no one cares, because no one watched your videos anyway, and no one's found your channel. So if you start posting a new niche, it doesn't matter, right? But with that, yeah, he is why. And so, but with that though, you want to make sure that that if you have a video in a niche that got you the 4,000 hours to get monetized, don't delete it, because YouTube changed, you know, recently or whatever. I don't remember when that was. That like if you delete a video, right, you lose the watch hours for it. Which if that puts you under 4,000, you could go back into review sometimes. I always thought it was, and it used to be at least, if it was under, if you drop under 4,000 for, well, no, I guess because you don't usually lose watch hours, so I guess that is kind of new. But anyway, yeah, so don't delete your video if, you know, if you're talking about changing niches or whatever. And then students always ask me, should I change, like, when I change niches, should I delete my videos? And my answer to that's no, because, you know, people aren't going to care. Like, if you have an interesting video that they want to click on and watch, they're not going to then click on your channel, scroll through your other videos, and be like, oh, he did a different niche, I'm not going to sub to him. Like, if they liked your video, they're probably going to sub to you anyways, or they're going to watch the video, which is going to get you ad revenue and all that. So there's no reason to really delete your older videos from your older niche. You know, there's no reason to really do that at all anyways. And also, like, you've seen, like, sometimes out of nowhere, it'll start picking up steam, right? So deleting it makes sure that it never picks up steam, right? So also, that's another thing. Like, even in our Facebook group all the time, there's people that are like, hey, I posted a video 3 months ago, it got no traffic, now all of a sudden it's blowing up and getting thousands of views. So if you delete it, you delete that chance of that happening. So even if you do change niches, I recommend not actually deleting any of the videos from your other niche, even if you do change niches. I think that's about it there. The answer better helps. So yeah, I think I covered that. That was a really long question. So hopefully I covered it all. But yeah, I kind of went on a couple tangents there, but a really long question there. All right, so hopefully that helps out there. And for those of you watching the replay, I think oh yeah, I covered it up. Dang, that sucks. Okay. All right. So many windows. Should you unlist? Unlist does the same sort of thing there. So you. Oh yeah, that was your question. I got sidetracked for a second because I was gonna ask, like, are you the same Matt? So okay, yeah, you are. All right, cool. Okay, and let me fix this. And then on the replay, I just freaking covered up the screen, so that kind of sucks. All right. Okay, and then, gosh dang, I have so many windows. All right. That should be good. Okay. Should you unlist those videos? So the answer is no. Because I've heard of students where they unlist a video and it's still like it only counts public hours now, basically, as watch time. So if you private it, then it kind of takes away the views from the channel until you republic it. But if you put it private and then it drops temporarily under 4,000, it's possible that you go back into review. Okay, so that's why I don't recommend to private or delete or do anything to your videos. Like, once they're there, if they're videos that helped you get 4,000 hours, just leave them. Even if it's you just being an idiot, right? Like, no one's going to care. Like, honestly, no one's probably going to care. And so by the time enough people do care, you probably got 4,000 hours from your other videos. So at that point, once you're over 4,000 hours with your other videos, then you can kind of delete or private or do whatever you want with your stupid videos, right? So hopefully that helps. But yeah, because if you get, 4,000 hours on other videos later, then, it doesn't become a big deal because you're still over 4,000, right? So hopefully that makes sense. Please drop your comment after you review. My channel. Won't be able to stay longer. Hey guys, how's it going? Who all we got in here so far? By the way, can you guys hear me okay? Can you see me okay? My cord for my Yeti broke, so I'm using my webcam mic, so hopefully it sounds okay still. All right, cool. All right, so we got 6 in here so far, a little bit lower, but it's actually been getting lower recently. So, all right, cool. Hopefully some more people show up. Hey, Laura, how's it going? We'll give people a few more minutes. Let's see how many people signed up for this one. We had 18 signed up, so we'll see. All right. What questions do you guys have? Any new questions? Any new things you guys would like to discuss? Yeah. If Matt wasn't here, I don't know what we'd talk about. I got one emailed question. That's all I got from the last 2 weeks. So, and that came 2 hours ago. So, yeah. So hopefully you guys have some topics, new stuff you guys would like to discuss. I have a few things I was going to go over, but nothing too groundbreaking. So hopefully Matt's got his questions ready to go. Looks like we're going to be pretty short on people today. That's kind of unfortunate. But any new questions, any new channels that you guys would like me to look over? Any of your channels or anything? Got Mark in here, Rich, Matt, Jay, Laura, and then 2 others that are here that let me know who else is here. Where you can get a professional intro. No, probably just like Fiverr, I think, is where a lot of people go for stuff like that. Fiverr, I've never used it. I try to do everything myself. A lot of times I don't focus too much on intros. A lot of channels I don't even have intros. I like to just get into the point, I guess. But it can make your channel look more legit, so it can be a good thing. But I don't usually mess with them. If I do, it's something I just make myself. I forgot what I used to use. I don't know if it's in the course or not. I used to have an intro on my Buy 9 to 5. But it's like I made it for free. I think I went over it on some video before in my course or YouTube or something. I don't remember what it was, but if you just type in like free intros on Google, you can usually find some. And there's like one site that's pretty good for that a lot of people use. I can't remember off the top of my head though. If we bulk download CC videos, do you have any software which can bulk auto add metadata to the video files? No, I don't. That'd be cool if you did. By the way, what he's talking about is just kind of changing the name, which is something I've been doing a lot recently, actually. I've been doing that for the last like 6 months or so. Seems to help a little bit. Basically, you just change the title of your video before you upload it to like the tags that you're going to use for your video. And then you can do the same thing with your thumbnails. So I've been doing that too. So after I'm done making my thumbnail in Canva, I'll change the title of the name of the thumbnail to the tags that I'm going to use. And so it's kind of just metadata stuff that hopefully kind of helps it a little bit. Just having the video. All right, hopefully that helps. Yeah, sorry. Ever since they did this update, it seems to be worse. They're supposed to make it better, and it seems to be worse than it ever was. So hopefully we don't have any more issues. All right. So anyway, what we're talking about? We were talking about Roger. Yeah, that's what she said basically. But yeah. Okay. So we were talking about metadata. So I don't know any softwares. That was a good question. He asked if there were any softwares basically that can do your metadata for you to edit videos after you download them. But basically, I don't know of any. That'd be cool though. But what he's talking about is basically just like changing the name of the video. So like after you download the video, change the name to like the keywords that you're going to be using. for YouTube, and then I do the same thing with my thumbnails. So I make a thumbnail on Canva, and then after I download that thumbnail, I change the title as well to different keywords that I'm going to be using for the video. So hopefully that helps a little bit with ranking and metadata and tags and stuff like that, just by having your tags named on the video and named on the picture. So that's a good topic to bring up, something I don't think I talk about too often, but I have been doing that the last 6 months. It seems to be helping a little bit as well. So good question though. Retyping from before, any way to get YouTube views from Instagram, especially if we find high traffic, high volume hashtags. I found high volume hashtags, but don't know how to get views. Yeah, thank you, Laura. I appreciate that. It's kind of embarrassing when things like that happen, but nothing we can do. Okay. I don't do a lot with Instagram, so as you guys know, I don't even have a Buy 9 to 5 Instagram that I run or anything. I probably should. A lot of people that do the same stuff as me have one, but I don't. But, I mean, basically, the only thing you can really do is like the link in bio thing that people do. So that's like one way to do it. I think that's what most people do on Instagram, is like the link in bio thing. You probably already do that though, or else just typing in the description of your picture or whatever to like type your channel name. Basically, you can't do links, but you can at least do like the name of your channel in your descriptions. Let me pull this up real quick. Freaking double screen. Okay. There we go. Alright. By the way, I think that Netflix thing will help. Usually she's not home yet, but lately she has been, so I think that's why that's been happening. Actually, I kind of just put the two together, so hopefully that helps. But, alright. Alright. So, like the XFL hashtags, like these ones and stuff. So you're able to rank and get a lot of views, but you're just wondering how to get them to YouTube. Like, yeah, what I would do, like in the descriptions, like you can say check out and then name the channel that you have, or link in bio for a full video, and then you can put your link in the bio, you know, like here for your channel. That's kind of like what most people do. So that could help. Other than that, I don't know what else you could really do besides those two things. It's kind of nice that Instagram doesn't have like all these links everywhere. It's kind of nice actually. But yeah, so link in bio or name your channel on the description. But yeah. Alright, what else? With my Montage channel, can I take a YouTube video, cut, edit, and rechange music and not worry about demonetization? It's a crapshoot at the end of the day. Those things obviously help, right? And obviously lots of people do it, and I do it. But yeah, so at the end of the day, it is a crapshoot. I see people have success with it for years. I see people get demonetized in the first week. It's just like the more you can cut and edit and rearrange and do all those things, the better. And then if you can add some sort of commentary in, then it's much safer. But yeah, but the more that you can do that, the better these days. The more you can edit it and stuff like that. So like for example, like this one, he did that same sort of thing, which was one channel I was going to show. So as you can see, like he literally just started, like second video got 53,000 views here, and he's just cutting it, and it has ads on it that easy, as well. So he's doing that same sort of thing right there. And what I noticed is that it's really choppy, and I think that he changed like as you can see, it's really choppy, and I think he did that on purpose to maybe get by the bots. This is really choppy. But anyway, yeah, 53,000 views in the first video. And so I don't know about this one if it has ads. This is just raw highlights. No, that one doesn't have highlights. Or it doesn't have ads. Or yeah, actually it does. Never mind. But something like this, I don't expect to last very long. I mean, he's going to make money for a little while. This is the sort of thing where I'm not sure how long it'll work. Especially with WWE, they're really strict. And so that's what you need to do is find like the things that are not as strict. Like there's some sports and some companies and stuff that just aren't as strict as others. And that's what you need to work on finding. It's just, and that's just by like kind of testing and experimenting basically. I'm going to make my camera bigger. There we go. Alright. Is he doing VO? What's VO? I found auto-following software for Twitter which follows relevant followers. If I build out a Twitter channel with 5,000 followers, and if I share a video, will I get views which count? Or do I send them to a landing page? I'm not sure if they count or not on Twitter. I don't know. I don't know if there's been updates recently or not. Like I said, I don't do a lot with other platforms. I basically just work on YouTube. You could probably Google, does it count? I know it used to. I don't know if it still does, like Facebook too. I think I heard that they don't anymore, but that was just somebody said that, so I'm not sure. That's a good question, though. I think if you just Google that, you should be able to find that. But those auto things do work really well. I did that for Instagram in the past for different channels that I built out on Instagram, and like, yeah, it grows subs really fast. So those do work really well, those auto followers and stuff. The thing is with it though is how many of those are actually organic people, right? So you can build up a big follower list, but if they're all bots basically, or just like people that don't really watch the stuff, then it's not going to help that much. So keep that in mind too. Try to make sure you're getting like quality traffic, if you know what I mean. But yeah, I mean, I'm not sure if it counts or not, honestly. I think the Facebook ones do. I don't know about Twitter though. Oh, voiceover? No, he's not. It's just literally just highlights. There's no voiceover on those at all. So yeah, pretty good one there. And then, oh, excuse me. All right, so okay, is there a smart way to integrate YouTube with Pinterest boards? Pinterest, I don't even get on that ever. I know there are ways to do so, but I don't know the right way. Thanks. Pinterest, I don't know, man. I've never gotten on there before. I mean, I've gotten on there, but just to look around. I don't know how you put links on it or anything like that. That's a good question though. But basically, with those sort of questions, basically, if you just like, obviously, you've probably been on Pinterest more obviously than me. Yeah, I've been taking vitamin C, so hopefully that will help. But yeah, so study what other people are doing. Like that's something I always do. So like if I was trying to get on Pinterest and make Pinterest work with my YouTube, I would get on Pinterest and I would find people who are making like their like advertising their channels and see how they're doing it. So that's what I would do. So like if I had time to answer your question where I actually went in and like tried to figure it out, that's what I would do is go to different Pinterest boards and stuff and see how people are doing it with their YouTube channels, and then go to their YouTube channels that they're advertising, see how many subs and stuff they have, and that'll give you an idea if what they're actually doing is actually probably working or not. So that's what I would do. So although I don't get on Pinterest and I don't really know, you can find people on Pinterest that are doing it correctly. And that's the same thing I do with YouTube. If I'm going to get into a niche or I'm going to study different videos or different tags or thumbnails, all those sort of things, before I get into that niche, I study the people who are doing it well. And so it's the same thing on Pinterest, Twitter, Instagram, all that stuff. If you want to be successful, just copy or, get close to doing the same sort of things that the people who are being successful are doing. So that would be my advice, since I don't get on Pinterest and don't really know what the rules are with advertising YouTube channels and stuff like that. But so anyway, yeah, about coronavirus, since we're talking about that. So I was looking up to see like what kind of views and stuff were going on with coronavirus. What I noticed is no one has ads on them, so I don't. For some reason, like it seems like anything involving news stuff like these days, or like only like freaking news people can monetize it. So like coronavirus, or like when you did Kobe Bryant, like that can't be monetized. It's like really weird. But anyway, so because I was clicking on these things and I didn't see anything that actually had ads on them.
As the corona,
which is really weird. Like, this is just a video about coronavirus. It doesn't make sense that you can't monetize it. That's kind of stupid to me. But, dude, 8 million views in a month. I mean, so even, and again, this is one of those things where even if you can't monetize the topic, it's still worth doing because, like, think about how many subs this guy got from this, right? Really? Yeah. Well, it's a huge topic, so you know, obviously, again, like this is sort of the thing where like long tail keywords might help you out. Coronavirus, and then just start typing in letters and seeing what pops up. You know, stuff like that, so that you can, because it's a worldwide topic, you know. But resending a niche idea in something like bodybuilders, there are lots of high view videos. If we truncate videos and made them into trailers for a main video, could we do this? If we link to the main video, there's a huge traffic about bodybuilding, so for your 2-minute trailer, linking to the original 5-minute could be monetized if we edit properly. Yeah, I mean, I think that would work. So would you post a trailer on YouTube? Is that what you're saying? So make trailers and then put the trailers on YouTube and then the full video on YouTube as well? Because you could also do the trailers on Instagram and Twitter and Pinterest and stuff like that, like you were talking about as well. But yeah, I mean, there's no reason why that wouldn't work. So that's a good idea. I noticed this thing is like a stream with a counter. I don't know how he made this. But he's got 8,566 people watching now and 13 million views in a month doing this, which is pretty interesting. And like just tons of engagement and stuff as well. And so it's not like monetized or anything. And I think one thing that helped him rank, by the way, and get this to the top spot, besides obviously how many views he's getting all the time, is like these huge write-ups, which I totally recommend you do. And the more keywords you can put in the write-ups, the better you're going to rank for different keywords and stuff. A lot of channels and videos that do really well have these big descriptions, so I think that might have helped as well for them. But I mean, they could even do like affiliate links to things that would help you not get coronavirus or whatever, like stuff like that, if you can't monetize the actual video. But yeah, there's a lot of, and even then, like, I'm sure he's gotten a ton of subs just off of doing this. I'm interested in what else he has though, but this is a really good idea. He had another one. He's had tons of these live streams that have done really well. Basically, he's grown his whole channel on that, because before that, he really wasn't getting that many views. Actually, his first couple videos, active football players rankings. So he does the rankings and stuff, but yeah. But that's pretty cool. He's got that live stream going. It's doing really well. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, the thing with the coronavirus thing too is, like, even if you can't monetize it, you can get a ton of subs off of it as well, even, you know, just by getting a lot of views. Plus, it's worldwide, so like there's like videos on here that are in other languages and stuff like this, because it's worldwide. So it's something that like people would click on from all different like parts of the world and stuff too. So that works pretty well. Okay. I would like to make the trailers cutting up someone else's videos and then link back to the original source. Yeah, you should be able to do that. Obviously, it'd be up to the person. If they found it and wanted to claim it, they could do that if they wanted to. But if you're advertising for them, maybe they wouldn't. I'm not sure. It would just depend on the person, really. For marketing within YouTube, do you do anything special to get views from other English-speaking countries like UK, if anything? No. If they're English-speaking countries, it's not. There's not really another way to target specific, like Australia, Canada. Just basically, you know, they're speaking the same language. So when you're ranked on, you know, any keyword, you know, you're gonna be ranked pretty much for all those different countries that speak English and type in the English keyword, right? So nothing really special that you have to do with that at all. It's a good question though. If you wanted to target, I don't know. Yeah, it pretty much just goes on English language in general with that one. And then, all right, so then I'm going to give you guys an update on this channel, the one I had with the golf stuff. And so I think I added this after my last webinar with you guys. I don't think I've shown you this. Maybe I did actually, but as you can see, it continues to grow. And this video, I literally just posted on the iRacing forums. And I was like, hey, I found out how to basically make the AI for iRacing more fun. And so as you can see, like 81 likes on this video, which is a lot. Like my other one's 28, 21. But yeah, 81 likes on this video. And like this is like pretty new channel. Like as you can see, my first video got 3,400, 2,000, 1,007, 1,800, and 3,664. So that's my highest video right there. And I basically just like posted the link on the forum. And it's just something that really, really works. Like Matt, you're talking about like Twitter and Pinterest and stuff like that, which is a good idea. But then, like I said, going to actual forums for people that are actually interested in that exact video that you're making can really, really help. So I posted this link in the forum, and then after like a week, the forum, got new stuff, right? So then it like knocked like my forum thing off of the top like page or whatever. On iRacing's forums. So then I basically wrote another comment, which bumped it back up to the top. And so I keep doing that. And every time I do that and then go into the analytics, I see more views coming into the video. And that's because I keep bumping it back to the top of the forums. Which is like the same thing you want to do on YouTube. You're trying to keep it ranked, right? So, but on a forum, it's really easy because to rank it, all you have to do is put a new comment on it, right? And it bumps it back up to the top. So, yeah, that's helped me get a lot of views here. I'm just trying to start this channel just kind of for fun. But as you can see, I'm getting to the watch hours. This is all organic stuff here, so not too bad. But just doing it for fun. But yeah, so I mean that's another thing that I'm doing with this channel is just like hitting up the forums, which is really helping. And then if you something I don't know how many of you guys really play with the analytics, but they are really powerful and can tell you a lot. So as you can see, 38% in the last 48 hours are coming from search, and this is an older video I posted like almost exact month ago. But 21% are still coming from external. All these are from the forum still. So in the last 2 days, 21% of my views have come just from the forums. And if we go to reach, and then as you can see, 78% there from iRacing.com, from the forum. So you can literally, try out something like Mark, you were saying, or Matt, you were saying, like Twitter and Instagram, stuff like that. Like with this, you can literally see like what, is what you're doing on Pinterest actually working? Is what you're doing on Twitter actually working? You can like see that stuff with this stuff, right? Which is really helpful. And obviously somebody's been sharing it as well, which is cool. Yeah, so my total traffic sources, so 17% of my total traffic came literally from the forum. And then as you can see, because of that, it's got me a lot of engagement and likes, which has then helped it rank. So then YouTube search is now 42% of my total amount, and now YouTube's starting to recommend it a lot lately. And that's all because, and I, have a good click-through rate and all that stuff. And that's basically because I got it growing from the forum, which I think is pretty cool. It's something I haven't really tried before, but it's worked really well for me. So that's a pretty cool thing that you guys should try out in any niche you have. Just go on Google and search for a forum that you think maybe people would be interested in doing. Add a comment to their channel. Yeah, that's a good one too. How do I find out contact info to contact the YouTuber? Yeah, you just have to comment them and ask basically. Matt, anything else we can do over time to boost CPMs if you are averaging 3 cents? And so basically, what you would do is you would post a video with tags and titles that has high CPMs. That basically is the best way to like raise the CPM, right? So like basically your CPM normally is based on the video on a video by video basis, right? So like if you posted a video about like stocks or something, you're gonna have a higher CPM on that video right there. So other than that, I don't really know any like secrets besides doing keywords that are high CPM, which is something you can easily Google, like what topics, what keywords on YouTube have the highest CPMs. That's something you can just Google, and there's lists all over the place for that. But then once you know what those sort of keywords and topics are that have high CPMs, try to find videos that you could make or post or find, right, on those topics, and then that's going to help you get your CPM up for those specific videos. Like business ones, like get like 5 times the amount that other people get. So like I know that's a really good one, but basically that's what you would do. Yeah, so then this is like the same sort of thing. So this guy makes like NASCAR Racing 2003 videos, and so I like to watch his videos. But as you can see, he hasn't made very many, and he doesn't get very many views. But then he made a graphics tutorial, and this one right here is at 35,000 views on it, which is pretty good for a channel like this that plays a game from 2003.
NASCAR Racing 2.
Right, so this is a game from 2003. But what he did is he made a really good video. It's really good, and it tells you how to make the game look way, way better. And so tons of people watch this video, and it gets a lot of views and stuff. And what's really cool about it is that the videos that he makes now, like this tutorial about how to get better graphics, and like one about how to make it play in VR, actually get shared on Reddit. I don't know if he did. I don't even think he shared it on Reddit. Like someone else shared it on Reddit because it was like a really good tutorial, right? So if you can find some sort of niche like that you can even make videos on, like this guy does, like, right? Because it's a game that's like popular, but not that many people like make tutorials on it, right? Like a game like Fortnite, people make tutorials on that 24/7, right? But if you have some sort of knowledge on a certain like tiny niche, right, that almost not anyone's interested in, but some people are, if you can find videos on that or make videos on that, like little tutorials, like just a random game that just doesn't have very many videos on it, you can get a lot of views doing that as well. So that's something this guy did that I thought was pretty cool, because he has all these different tutorials about, and I watch like every one of these videos, and he does a good job with them. But wheel settings, like, and he's still coming up with new ideas. He just posted one the other day that I want to watch that I haven't watched yet. Online racing, because like in that game, I don't know how to do online. You have to like go through a bunch of hoops because it's from 2003. And so now he's got a tutorial on that. So, and it's something that if you have knowledge on a certain little tiny niche like that you just like, have spent a lot of time with, it'd be really easy for you to make a video on that. And if it's something that's not out there yet, like there's no one else that's made a video on this, so I think this one's gonna blow up pretty good too. But he's just doing stuff like that, like the VR one, like that's another one that's pretty good. So yeah, just a good idea there. This one is called Angry Owl that I've just found. And so I found this by typing in bird compilation. And so this is a good idea. All his videos are birds and parrots. So instead of just, and so somebody else asked me like, how do I rank on like really hard to rank for keywords? And I always say try to find either a long tail keyword or be more descriptive, right? So instead of just funny pet compilation, funny animal compilation, that's what everyone else does. How many, like, there isn't as many people who just do funny bird compilation, right? And so this guy's getting tons of freaking views for these videos. Like, this guy has 40 million views, and they're literally just compilations of birds, and they all have ads on them as well.
Shirt isn't tucked in.
And he's like, if you look at bird compilation, he's like dominating. He's like dominating this keyword because it's an idea that not everyone's doing. Obviously, there's other people that do it, but it's more descriptive. So it's the same thing with like celebrities and stuff. When people ask me like, how do I rank for celebrities? Like, instead of just saying celebrity compilation, pick one celebrity, find a bunch of things from him, put them together, and then name it with his name, right? Blah, like Channing Tatum compilation, whatever. you know, and do that for like tons of different celebrities, and then one of them is going to end up clicking and getting a ton of views on it. You just find the ones that are still popular people, or still popular animals or whatever, but don't have as many views as, you know, ones that have 50 pages worth of, you know, posts on them. So that's the same sort of thing. Like, so this is a good idea, and he's like dominating the rankings for just bird compilation. And like you can do like, so instead of just animal compilation, it's bird compilation, or like, I don't know, squirrel compilation. Like, I do this stuff all the time. Just type in different stuff and see if there's like opportunities. Squirrel compilation. Let's see what's in there. I've never done this one. So yeah, I mean, as you can see the views aren't as hard. Like, they're not, so as opposed to just doing animal compilation like everyone else does, that has like, all these videos have 50 million views on them. This is squirrel compilation, and it's got 287, 557, so you have a way better chance of ranking, right? So if you, like, so for those of you who are in the animal niche, which I know a lot of you guys try that, you know, start with this, like, pick an animal that's kind of popular, right? That still has funny videos on it that you can find and put together and stuff like that. But then you can name it just that animal. You have a way better chance of getting some people to at least find you. And then, you know, it's the same thing with the bird one that he did, squirrel, like, just pick random, like, animals that, you know, instead, and then you can tag it that instead. You have a way better chance of ranking, way better chance of people finding your channel and subbing to you. And then you can start going after the big funny animal compilation, like the tags that are hard to rank for, right? So that's the way to do it. Somebody emailed me asking me about that, to go over like different ways to rank for hard to rank for keywords. And that's basically the best way to go about it, is come up with these different ways that you can get in, start slow with, you know, different topics and keywords that are a little easier inside that niche. Then you can go after the big stuff after you start growing the channel. So like squirrel compilation is a good idea, like stuff like that, instead of just animal compilation right off the bat where you're going to be on page 75, right? So think about what you could do in your own niche to do something like that. And that, oh yeah, I had an email from Kevin that I wanted to answer. He emailed me this a couple hours ago. He said, "Is commenting on other people's channel a good way to get traffic?" And yes, I would say it is. And it depends how you do it. Like I said, on my Buy 9 to 5, I do that a lot. For compilations, it might be a little harder, but you can still do it. And basically what you have to do is add value to the comment, section, right? But then kind of squeak in your advertisement part without making it obvious that that's what you're doing. So you could be like, "Oh, this is a really funny video. I found a really funny video that I shared as well, so check it out if you like this one," or something like that, right? Where you're kind of just squeezing it in, and then like give a compliment to the person who posted the video, like, "Great video, by the way," blah blah blah. So like that, I even did that right here. So on this guy's channel, this one. So I tried the VR thing that he did, and I posted this, and I just did that 3 days ago. And then he commented on it, which now puts that like towards the top, which is cool. But then, of course, my name's SimSpot, and I said blah 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 about, you know, that. So some people are probably going to end up clicking my channel and taking a look at it because of this, right? And I didn't even have to say check out my channel. It's just obvious that if I'm talking about that and my name is SimSpot, I probably have videos too. So they're probably going to go check out my channel just based on that. So yes, commenting on channels can be a really good idea. And same thing with Buy 9 to 5. That's what I did a lot when I was first growing. And like, so I commented on one video, and I ended up getting literally like hundreds of thousands of people to come to my channel like that week, and just completely blew up the channel. So yeah, that can definitely do really well. And then he said, "Running your 3 channels, are you posting a video every day still?" I try to, yeah. I definitely don't do like 5 to 10 anymore because I don't really need to. I try to post a video on all 3 of them every day if I can. I don't always get around to it, but I try to. And then he said, "Are your 3 channels different niches?" Yes, they are. And I go over those in depth in the masterclass as well. But how do you find time to research each niche? Well, I have all the time in the world because I don't work a job. So, but when I did work a job, I did it at work because I sat at a computer all day anyway. So I just spent a lot of my time. I would literally sit at work at my cubicle and post 8 to 10 videos a day on my channel. That's like what I would do at work because I knew I'd make more money doing that than I would at work anyway. So it was worth the risk to me to post stuff on YouTube while I was at work. So that's what I did. And so that's how I found the time. And then when I got home from work, I was doing the same stuff because I knew that if I worked really hard during that time, that, I could be to where I am now, which is not working at all. So that's why, I put in all the time that I could during that time. So good questions there. Appreciate those. How did this channel get over 170 million views? He doesn't have a ton of subscribers. We'll take a look. So I always like to start with oldest. Yeah, well, his first video got 1.8 million. I don't know.
You don't have to be a chef.
How the heck did he do that? That's funny. That's a good question, dude. 4 years ago, first video, 1.8 million
views. Make a meal that tastes amazing. Harbor Food.
Need a website? Go to Fiverr.com and find a programmer in seconds. Or don't go to Fiverr. Waste your time interviewing.
Actually, I told my boss while I was still working there how much I was making on my YouTube channel. And she was like, "Why are you still working here?" She actually asked me that, which was kind of funny. I was like, "I don't know. I quit." So, I don't know if a bunch of people, I don't understand how he got that many views on this one video. That's a really good question. That's a lot of views for that kind of video for your first one. Top 7 bodybuilders at Mr. Olympia. Maybe it's just because I'm guessing Mr. Olympia was around this time or something, and it could have been one of those things where, like I said, it's a viral topic at the current time mixed with something that not a lot of people did, right? Probably not a lot of people put the top 7 bodybuilders at Mr. Olympia 2016, right? When Mr. Olympia was about to happen. And so that's kind of the perfect mix of finding something that is viral at the current time for people that are interested in that niche, mixed with not really anybody making videos on that topic, and that just blew them up. I think maybe could have had something to do with helping with that. And then, if you get that many views on your first video, he probably got a ton of subs, which then made getting more views a lot easier for him. Yeah, we can check that out. Am I froze again? All right, I'm pretty sure that's the issue. I think it has to do with my VR. Next time I'm going to unplug my VR because I just heard that beeping noise again, like the Windows is unplugging something, and my webcam went black. So I think that's the issue. I think it's my VR being plugged in. I think that's what it is. So I'll unplug that for the next one. I don't want to do it right now, but... All right, so we'll check out the about here. Yeah. I'm going to have to unplug my VR. I think that's the issue. Because it gets confused because I've got 3 screens plugged into my graphics card, plus the VR, plus I also have my webcam, which I think all this stuff's just confusing each other. All right, so let's check out the website like she said. Google, well, that's weird. Check out his Facebook. No. What the heck is this? I don't know. Well, he has a website, but it won't let me go to it. I still use it. I still think it works really well. I don't advertise it. because he had an issue with his PayPal and stopped paying me and owes me a lot of money, so I don't advertise him anymore. But I still use Viper. I think it works really well. So, yeah, what the heck, man. So anyway, yeah, good question. I don't know, but like I said, I think, yeah, he's really killing it. 15 million views on this one. He's got ads on all of it too. Top 5 bodybuilders. I was just interested in how many people make videos on this, which, I mean, it looks like there's a ton of them. I don't know what he's doing. He's got some secret. I wish we could see his analytics, but you can't. But, dude, well, that's just a clickbait. Like, stuff like that. Like, what the heck? There's no way that's real, obviously. But that's funny. Yeah. I don't know, man. I don't know how he did so well. That's a good question. Because that is a ton of views for this. Maybe it's just like, who made Ronnie Coleman look small, you know? Maybe he's just really good at thumbnails and stuff. Titles. Good find, though, for sure. Yeah, I'm wondering that myself, to be honest. Because he's not doing anything that's really, like, sticking out, you know what I mean? $177 million views. I don't know, man, but I might be featuring this on my next YouTube video. Because, like, he's not even, yeah. I'll probably actually put this on my YouTube video next. Obviously, there's a lot of good affiliate stuff you could do with this as well. But yeah, this is like, it's really easy too, what he's doing. Good find there, man. That's the kind of stuff you need to do. Search for these sort of topics. Good find. Interesting. And I found this, and this is like kind of like what you were asking, like, can you do stuff like this? This guy's got 4 million views on this. It's just WWE superstars versus Hollywood actors and basketball players. So it's just compilations of different celebrities that had come on Raw. And so I guess just because it's a compilation where he's really putting a whole bunch of clips together in small amounts, he was able to keep it monetized. And again, it's a good idea. Like, you know, tons of people look up WWE, but he put a new spin on it, right? With Hollywood actors and with basketball players. So that's why he was able to get so many views on that. Again, same thing. It's just putting a twist on something that's already popular. So we got a lot of views on that one. And I don't know what the heck this is. Cheetah First Motorcycle. This is just like from a movie or something. He's got ads on that too. Interesting. How the heck did he pull this off? I don't know, but he did. Man, most funny prison fight scene. That one definitely doesn't have ads. Nice try on that one, buddy. But still probably got a lot of views on it. Yeah, he did 2 of these. He got ads on both of them, so he hit like 5 million on that. Whatever this guy touches is gold. Look at this. WWE superstars and Hollywood actors and Muhammad Ali. He did this 3 times and got 2 million views on all 3 of them. That's pretty cool. So, he made some nice money on that so far. Posting like freaking 10 videos. So I was thinking on affiliate stuff, do you think this would work if I replicate for women? Yeah, that's a really good idea, actually, because I'm sure there's a lot less of that than there is on the men's side. So, yes, I think that's a really good idea, dude. Nice twist on something that's already popular, right? Good idea there. I also found this, which is like just a Trump compilation. So best Donald Trump insults, and it's got ads on it. So like, you know, like I said, politics are harder to get monetized and to get ranked and to get on the algorithm than it used to be, but it's still possible. Especially like this year, you know, obviously there's going to be a whole lot of that going on. So it's something that you could really do well with. Funniest Trump can't win compilation. And some of them don't have ads, but some of them do still. And basically I just went Trump compilation, filter by view count. And so then you can find some that, and obviously they're still getting a lot of views. So funny moments, ultimate compilation, that one doesn't have ads either, but some of them do. And so that's one of those things that also can still work, even and so if you're able to keep the ads on it, then
There's not gonna.
and that's something you're going to want to keep your eye on as this year comes as well. So it's obviously a topic that's popular. A lot of them don't have ads, but a few of them do. But yeah, so a couple of those were good finds there. All right, any other questions you guys have here in the last couple minutes?
I mentioned food stamps, and that guy was seriously.
Good questions by you, Matt. But yeah, any other questions you guys have real quick? If not, I will make sure to unplug my VR from now on, and hopefully that will fix whatever the heck's going on with my computer. I'll make sure to get this squirrel out of the basement that's eating my cords as well. Either one works. It depends on the video too. If you're doing a review on a specific product, just a product would probably be the best. But a page of recommended products is a good idea for a lot of situations, because then they can kind of search through. That's kind of one of those things where either one can work, but sometimes if people have too many options, it's like, you know, information overload, and they pick none of them. That's like actually a psychology thing, where if you have too many options, people get overwhelmed, and then they just don't want to pick one at all, because then they get dissonance for picking the wrong one and stuff like that. So sometimes it actually can be more effective just to do one. But obviously it depends on the topics, right? Depends on the situation. You know, it's going to be different for different stuff. But either one should be able to be fine. Just don't have like too many to where it's like overloading, you know what I mean? Good question though. Do a squirrel comp video of eating cords. Yeah. For the bodybuilding idea, how many affiliate offers are appropriate? I could add over 10. All that stuff, I mean, I don't have an exact number for you, but yeah, I mean, that should work fine. 10 affiliate recommendations, supplements, training gear, gym bags. Yeah, I mean, that should be fine. There shouldn't be an issue there. But I wouldn't do like 10 different types of supplements, you know what I mean? Because then you're kind of, because like if they're trusting you as like giving a good recommendation or whatever, if you're recommending like tons of stuff, like 10 different types of supplements, right, then they're going to get the idea that you're not actually like super into that exact supplement. You're just trying to sell them supplements, you know what I mean? So that's one of those things where it's like, yeah, if I was like making a camera video and I had like 100 cameras on there, they know I didn't try 100 cameras. And then they're like, oh, well, so basically, do you not recommend? But if you're like, this camera is the best, this one camera is awesome, then they're like, okay, this guy, you know, obviously is recommending this one camera and really likes this one camera. So, you know, just be careful with how many you do. Different types of products are good, but don't do like 10 different bags, 10 different supplements, you know what I mean? Do like one of each, maybe one of each thing, two of each thing, maybe, depending on what it is, if you know what I mean. So hopefully that helps. All right, good questions there. We'll see you in the next one. I will try to work on whatever the heck's going on here. hopefully just, I don't know, my computer's annoying me. But I have so many things plugged into it. You guys have seen all the crap I have on this computer, so it gets confused. All right, guys, so hopefully that wasn't too annoying. I'm sure it was, but apologize about that. I'll try to get it fixed for the next one. So that's it for Make Money Molly Q&A number 4. So hopefully you enjoyed that Q&A. And once again, as always, we're posting all the replays for the Q&A. So if you have any questions at all, leave them down below, and I will make sure to address them in Make Money Molly Q&A number 5. So thanks a lot for watching.